Good afternoon, YouTube. AJ here. I stopped about a mile and a half away from the house, hopped out to make a short video. It's terribly windy, so hopefully you guys can hear me good. I got my hand stuck inside the vehicle so that you can hear me, hopefully, and I am super glad to be back into civilization. My civilization, anyways. Out in the middle of nowhere, nobody's around. It's perfect. Anyways, I had to step outside of my comfort zone yesterday. My wife made a last haul Thursday, which we thought was the last haul, and then I got to think about it, and there's a couple things I needed, so I decided to make a last haul, and there's a couple reasons for it, and one of them, and it all made sense together, all in all. One of them was I needed to get the rest of my rifle parts. I'm trying to build an AR, and I needed to get the rest of the parts and hopefully get it done tomorrow evening is kind of the goal. And then I needed to get some cordage, things like that. And in order to get the parts I needed, though, I had to go 3.5 hours away, which I do not like doing right now in the times we're having right now. It didn't feel like it was a good decision, but I really wanted the parts and everything. So I went ahead and just bit the bullet and did it. And I'm an AK fan, so building an AR is a little odd, but I took the AK with me so she wouldn't feel bad. And I took, 10 magazines, 29 rounds each with me, and I took 4 magazines for the sidearm, and I had 4 magazines there, and they hold 19 rounds each. So I had plenty of that good stuff, and I took my bag it holds quite a bit more stuff than my everyday bag. It probably could hold a week's worth of food in there and gear, and I took that because of where I was at. If I had to walk home for whatever crazy reason, it was going to be a week and a half or 2 weeks of walking if I could manage 25 to 30 miles a day. That's a lot of gear to have on, especially with plate carrier, everything like that. I don't know that I could do it. I carry all that stuff a lot of times, and I've done it for 2 or 3 miles at a time. And I went on a little bit longer rucks than that, but that's not 30 miles a day. So that could have been interesting. Thank God I made it here, no issues. But other than the gun parts, I wanted to get some cordage, some extra cordage. I wanted to get some more rechargeable batteries and a few things like that. And I also wanted to grab some hook blades, which are these little guys for anybody that doesn't know. They're just a little hook blade, and I wanted some smaller packages. Now you can get them packages, you can get like 50 or 75 of them in a box for like 15 bucks. And I really enjoy them blades for many reasons. They're great for, most people use them for like shingles on a roof, cutting the felt paper, cutting the shingles. You can use them on linoleum. If you got a stubborn hose on a car you're working on, you get a hose clamp off, but the hose won't come off there, and you got to cut it anyways. Instead of using a knife and trying to cut yourself or banging your knuckles constantly, trying to pull the hose off of there and just getting super aggravated, you use that hook blade, and it works really, really good to get in there and cut that hose and really not mar up anything. So it's excellent for that. It's excellent for just many, many things. One thing I really like it for is skinning a deer, actually. And the reason I like it is because you don't have to worry as much about a gut, accidentally puncturing the gut. And it kind of works the same way as you do with the regular knife. With a regular knife, sorry, I gotta keep holding my phone, guys, but you get your fingers like this, and you lay your knife in between your fingers. After you make your first incision down at the bottom, make your little X cut to be able to get your fingers into there, and then you run up through there. You're pushing your knife with one hand and you're guiding it with your other hand and pushing the guts down at the same time. Works the same with this hook blade, except for after you make your first incision, you kind of reverse your hand and you use the last 3/4 of your fingers to push the guts down, and you're actually pulling this time, and your blade's about 3/4 of a way up your fingers, so you're pulling the knife and pushing the guts down with the fingertips, and that blade just rides right in the middle to the back side of your fingers, so you're pushing the guts down and keeping everything out of the way, and you even have less of a chance of a accidental gut cut with that. And another good thing with it is makes a really clean cut up through the skin and fur and all that. And it also works really good around the joints and everything to get them all cut out and start pulling all the parts and pieces off of there. And it's super handy. Of course, you gotta be a little bit more careful with it around your joints and everything, because you don't want to accidentally get it, don't get all excited and chopping away at it, because you might break that tip off and you don't want the tip stuck in there and having to try to dig that dang thing out. So just take your time cutting around the joints and everything, and it works great. And they're double-sided, like you see here. So you easily can get through one deer, maybe two. Actually, you could get through two easily with one side. So if you get a pack of 100, you got 200 deer easily that you could go through and completely, gut and all that fun stuff with these. And plus all your small game, rabbits, whatever, however you harvest your meat, these work extremely well. Even on bullfrogs, I'm a big gigger. I love gigging frogs. And when you do those, that blade hooks in real nice, pulls that skin away, and then you just kind of take your thumb when you're going around their legs and you push that blade kind of down in that leg and you stick your thumb behind it, and then you just kind of roll it on around. It peels that leg off of there real nice, so it makes it super easy to use. And they're just a great thing, I think. So I wanted to get some extra ones, and that's about it for today, honestly. And actually, I feel bad because at the very beginning of filming this, I wanted to make sure and say thank you big time to Josh at Prepping Outside the Box for the big shout out he did for me and all the support he gives me. Man, if there's anybody that's on this channel that is not subscribed to him, you guys need to get over there. That man has a ton of good information. His channel is packed full of great stuff. I don't think I've seen any video of his that wasn't very informational. So once again, thanks, Josh. And that's Prepping Outside the Box. I don't know how to do the little drop down thing on here, sorry man, but if you guys can go there and check him out, that'd be great. And another good one to watch is Prepper Nation. If nobody's watching him, y'all need to check him out too. Very, very informational guy there, and excellent content all around. Both them guys have some of the best content that I've seen, honestly, and they are two of my favorite channels that I watch religiously. And I would greatly appreciate it if anybody that has not looked at their stuff, that looks at any of my videos, hop over there, man. And thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Y'all stay safe and have a good night.